What's up, guys? I just finished watching the last chapter of the Obi Wan Kenobi series, and I gotta say, to be quite honest with you, as a Star Wars fan, I say I was a little disappointed. I was a little disappointed. I don't know where to start. Okay, first off, how the hell was Rava or Rain? I think it's Rava, right? Rava or Reina, whatever. How did she manage to be alive and actually still walking and basically just act like she never got stabbed through the lightsaber? How does that make any sense? I thought, to me, that was a bit of a thrown off for me. It was, no, not a bit. It was completely of a thrown off because you see her at the first, she's walking and she's running. I mean, I'm going all over the place. So from different scenes here. So you see her that she's walking and running, chasing Luke here and there, trying to catch Luke and whatever. You think that she's gonna kill her, but we know that she's not gonna do that. But it just throws me off that she somehow, I guess Disney decided to wipe that off, act like she didn't get hurt or anything like that. Or maybe they've forgotten that, there was a scene at the previous episode, which was episode 5, that Darth Vader was actually destroying her. And I would have thought maybe in this episode, if she was alive, which I think we kind of already knew that she was going to be alive, that at least we would have seen she still had the impact from what Darth Vader did to her. So I would have thought at least I could have seen, her limping or, at least, struggling to try to get herself back together. No, she's actually walking, she's running, she's, act like she's all healed up real quick, just like that. I couldn't even snap my fingers real loud, but it was just weird to me. I thought, to me, it was really ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Like, I know I could see maybe they left that open for her to keep alive, because maybe I could see them doing a movie or a TV series about her. I can kind of see that, but you couldn't at least show her, like, she's still in pain, like she's still, I don't know, it was just ridiculous to me. I thought it was stupid, And what bothers me was the fact that, Obi Wan Kenobi and Reyna, you see her that they have some communication, and Reyna asks if she is just like Darth Vader. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Ain't no way in hell that you're as strong as Darth Vader. We just proved that on episode 5. Darth Vader absolutely, man, she destroyed the shit out of her. Ain't no way in hell Disney is going to say, or whoever produced this episode, that they're going to say that Reyna is as stronger than Darth Vader or even Anakin. Get the fuck out of here, man! Don't come at me with that bullshit. You know what I mean? That was a big of a thrown off. I was like, man, that kind of took me off, man. While watching this episode, as I was watching the episode, I was like, there's no way. How could Disney let this shit happen? You know what I mean? And I guess you could say there was some like a woke move, because I guess, I don't know, Disney want to be all political, saying that, oh, women can be as strong as the men are, which, I have kind of controversial disagreement with that. But anyway, that's a different story. I don't know what it is, but listen, man, like I said, they should have showed her, at least, if they were gonna keep her alive, at least show her that, have her see, like, feel like, she's still in pain, like she's still suffering from the impact that Darth Vader did to her, because Darth Vader was fucking her up really bad, okay, really bad. And like I said, I think we all knew that she was gonna be alive, because we didn't see her really die, but I would have expected at least, you could see her at least limp, or like still have a hard time to walk or some shit like that. Like, ain't no way in hell she can all of a sudden now be fully healthy and she can still walk and run and she can do all that stupid shit, which is ridiculous. I got nothing against the actor. I mean, the actor, she did fine, I guess. She did fine. I got nothing against her. I just didn't like the way how they presented the character. Like it kind of pissed me off a little bit. You know what I mean? As you can see, I'm a little pissed off about that. But anyway, enough about that character. I thought with the Obi Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader, I thought I liked it. I gotta be honest with you. I actually did like it. At first, I wasn't too sure whether we are gonna go with it because I thought that they were gonna kill one of the characters. I was like, hey man, we don't need any characters. No characters in this film except maybe Reyna, which we know eventually that's not gonna happen. Other than that, nobody should be dead in this movie because if they do that, then they will kill off the story. The Star Wars saga, So I was a little worried I was a little worried about how it was going to present. So but actually the fight it wasn't too bad. I thought it wasn't too bad at all, and I see that I like the little nostalgia moment when Darth Vader he sliced off half of Darth Vader's face or mask, and you can see Anakin Skywalker, on his half of his face. You can see half of his face of Anakin Skywalker. It's like half Vader and half Anakin. So Obi-Wan sees Anakin Skywalker there, and it's just I thought it was really cool, man. And that was a cool, awesome moment. See, what I wish Disney should have done is they should have been this story or the series itself. Like I get it, they try to plug in, Reyna and Leia and stuff like that, but this is supposed to be an Obi Wan Kenobi series, not Reyna itself. I know they're trying to push that character because it seems like they're gonna make a series about her, but we shouldn't be focused more. We shouldn't focus more on Reyna. We should be focused more on Obi-Wan and Vader. Because we know that, after Revenge of the Sith, we want to know what's been going on between Vader and Obi-Wan. Have they fought against each other? I would expect at least a little bit more in this series. As far as like Obi-Wan Kenobi is concerned, and as far as both Obi-Wan Kenobi and Vader. You know what I mean? So, but other than that, it wasn't decent. It was decent. It wasn't too bad. And that nostalgia moment that I just mentioned, that the slice, I forgot to say that it reminded me of the TV series Star Wars: The Rebels. Remember when Ahsoka, she did the similar thing that Obi-Wan just did on this episode? That's what kind of reminds me of, where, Ahsoka, she sliced Vader, she sliced Vader as part of his mask off, and you can see Anakin Skywalker's face, at least half of it. It was kind of similar way how they did it, on this one. It's very similar. I was like, damn, that sounded like it was almost similar as it was in Star Wars: The Rebels. Or was it was it the Bad Batch or Star Wars: The Rebels? I think it was Star Wars: The Rebels. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. But I think it was Star Wars: Rebels. So I thought that was pretty cool. And another nostalgia moment was while, Anakin, they had this scene where Anakin and Obi-Wan sees Anakin, and Obi-Wan gets a little emotional because he thought he failed Anakin. He failed. He trained him fail. Like he trained him fairly. He had. I'm trying to stumble my words here and there. What he's trying to say, what Obi-Wan was saying that, that Anakin, he failed him, as his master, as his former master, he failed him. And Anakin said no, that Obi-Wan didn't fail Anakin, or he didn't kill him or anything like that. That Vader actually killed him himself. Which was that was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool scene there. It was like that one more shot of between Anakin and Obi-Wan. I thought that was pretty cool, man. I thought that was cool. And then you see, once again, back to the Star Wars Rebels, where his eyes, Anakin's eyes, they change from being himself to now having this rage and anger and turning back into Darth Vader, which I liked it, which was kind of weird how they play multiple voice between Anakin's voice and Vader's voice. I thought it was a little weird. You know what I mean? I thought it was a little off. You know, like I would have thought at least that they could have just, used Anakin's voice, because since we already seen half of Anakin's face, why not just keep his voice? You know what I mean? But I get it. But I guess they did that, because you see Anakin's eyes, they change, and that's where Vader comes in, and James Earl Jones, which I love him. I love James Earl Jones. He's one of the greatest actors, if not the greatest actors in voiceovers, acting period of all time, in my opinion. But I would have thought at least they could have just played Anakin's voice, like Anakin just let Anakin do the talking. At least that's what I think. But hey, that's just me. So I already talked about that whole thing with Raina. I don't want to talk about it anymore because it pisses me off even more. I overall, besides all that bullshit with the Raina story and the whole thing where she somehow, some way, she managed to be 100% healthy and she's not limping or anything like that. She's in good condition somehow, some way. Overall, I would say it was decent, So I think I gave it a 4.5. I think 4.5. So I might bring that down a little bit because how this shit played out. So overall, as a whole, Obi Wan Kenobi series, I'm gonna give it 3.5, because there were certain parts out there. There were certain parts out there that I love, but also there were certain parts I was questioning about, and definitely this episode, I was very disappointed of how they played it out or how it was ended. I was really disappointed. And I would expect it at least back to Vader after he had that fight with Obi-Wan. I would expect at least we would have seen him getting repaired, just like we seen that on the Revenge of the Sith. Remember when Revenge of the Sith, after Anakin and Obi-Wan, they fought, Anakin, he was being repaired and he started to become the Darth Vader character. I would have thought that we would have seen something like that in the Obi Wan Kenobi series, but we didn't. So, it is what it is. So, I gave it 3.5 for me. 3.5. When I watch it again, maybe every once in a while I probably watch it again just to keep up with the story. I will keep it up. But as far as it's like my top favorite, absolutely not. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I forgot to mention. Trying to think. Oh, and that scene when Obi-Wan and Anakin had that scene where Obi-Wan said that my friend is truly dead. Isn't it ironic how it gave you like a flashback or a nostalgia moment as well? Remember when on the Return of the Jedi, Luke had told Darth Vader that my father is truly dead? It's kind of like a throwback to, instead of Obi-Wan saying my father's truly dead, he'll say that my friend is actually truly dead. Which was, I don't know, it's kind of like, oh, okay, they used that similar line with Return of the Jedi, but they, instead of father, they put it as friend. Makes sense, I guess, but overall, so if I gave this chapter alone a rating, this chapter alone, chapter 6, if I give it alone, I'd probably give it to be nice about it, I'd give it 2 out of 5. If I'm a complete asshole, I give it 0. But I can't say that because, there were certain parts I actually like I said, the whole Darth Vader and Obi-Wan fight, I thought that was pretty decent. So I gave it 2 out of 5, which is why I say I was gonna bring it down instead of 4.5. Instead of 4.5, which I believe I mentioned that on episode 5 on my episode 5 review, I'm gonna give it 3.5. You know, because that part right there, that really bothered me. This episode, I was really disappointed. I was really disappointed as a Star Wars fan, as an Obi Wan fan, and as a Darth Vader fan, and as Star Wars saga itself. I was really kind of disappointed. So, but what about you guys? What you guys think of the Obi Wan Kenobi series? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy my review, you can go ahead and smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and smash that share button. Also, while you're at it, make sure after you subscribe to keep that notification bell on so that way you can stay updated or stay tuned on any videos that I upload, which is pretty much going to be every single day. At least I try to. So, well guys, may the force be with you and peace out.